Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Slater Days Gaming. I'm back from camping, and we have Cameron DeGray with us to walk us through this real quick. Say hello, Cameron.
How y'all doing out there in Mech Warrior Land?
Dude, good. Okay, you'll need to turn your volume or get the volume a little bit closer. There it is. Hey, Clumsy Girl Gaming. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the birthday thing. So, we're going to go through. He's going to help me out here. Hey, Bad Sad! And we're going to retrofit our mechs. We have four
Yeah,
mechs.
you need lots of help here, but if we focus on the mech techs, I think
Yeah,
people.
I need lots of help. Okay, so shall we do the bushwhacker first?
Yeah, let's jump in and see what you got.
Okay, so here's our bushwhacker. Um,
All right.
he
So
has an XL, but it's not a clan XL.
yeah, so here's the thing. Like, let's start off with like a basic premise. So everything that you put into the mech is going to cost money. So hover over anything, and or if you go back to the store or whatever, it'll tell you
Okay,
how much it costs.
let's go back to
So
the store real quick.
yeah, let's start at the store and let's start from that direction. Let's go into the store, see what's available. So one of the things that I want to point out for you right at the get go is right now you're playing a solo game, right? Which means that you don't have access to the online stores or anything like that.
Correct.
If there's no other reason to play this game online, it's for that reason to make sure that you don't have to engage with anybody, you don't have to clan up, you don't have to join anybody or do anything. You can do a solo thing. However, what I would suggest is playing online, getting together, build up your reputation with any group. It doesn't really matter.
Uh huh.
Well, it kind of does, but I'm going with the simple version here. And then you ally with that clan or group. Then that gives you access to the online store, which has way better stuff in it. So that
Nice.
let's get back to where we are now. So let's take a look at the store.
So,
So let's look at just like hover over,
what
or
is
actually,
this blue shield
well,
armor?
that is useless. But here,
That is useless. I love it.
it's pretty useless. So
Oh, thank you,
just
Bad
so
Sad.
so look at the price on that, okay? It's 2.3 million or something. 2.5
2.5
million.
million, yes.
So here's the thing, if you get like 10 things that are worth 2.5 million and you put those onto your mech, that's going to increase the cost of your mech big time.
Oh,
So
man.
what so what
Okay.
that ends up doing is when you go to drop, you know how you have a skull rating when you drop?
Yep.
If all of your mechs are assault mechs with Clan XL engines, uh, uh, um, clan heatsink kits, and like you have them totally kitted out with all the best stuff,
Right.
you're gonna be able to drop like 3 assault mechs, and it's gonna be like a 12 or 13 rating. It's gonna be insane.
So,
So
explain to me the rating because I don't understand that because on the other, the unmodded, you just have the number of skulls, and that's it.
exactly. So in the online version, or the RougeTech version, this your skull rating, and this is I sent you I had sent this just a couple days ago a couple extra things, but
Uh huh.
um, so one of the things is all the ratings and all the settings that go into it. So there's different settings when you initially start the game, and also when you're playing the online game that you can adjust that kind of make things easier or harder. So my all of my settings on the online game are set to like really, really, really hard,
Okay.
ex- except for fixing the mech and the rewards that I get from the missions. So I
Okay.
think the average person, as they're playing, they would end up losing, but think I'm good enough to stay in the pink. You know what I mean? Like I know how to stay above the money. So
Okay.
when you're 1.5 million, it freaks me out. I'm actually jittering over here. Like
Oh,
if
yeah,
if I
no,
could
me
do it,
too. This is, so I've been doing things a little different as you've been watching. So because my rating's low, and I didn't realize it was because my rating's low, the
yeah,
enemies that I'm going up against, if I panic them enough, they eject. And so
right.
I've
So
been
there's a
getting
couple.
mechs that way.
Yeah, so there's a couple things. So it's good to have if you have enough mechs, what you can do is you can have a mixture, right? You can have some mechs that are really built on low cost equipment, and that's for when you want to try to get your rating down because your rating is calculated over time. So
Okay.
if you do 10 drops at a 20 rating, then the skull missions that you're going to come up against are going to be higher rated, unless, and there's an asterisk there, unless you have your settings set differently. But you don't want to. You want to
Right.
be able to have the rating adjust with your lance rating, so you can get better stuff as you go along,
Now,
right?
here's a quick question. Can I change my setup in game, or will that ruin my single player game?
No, no, no. You could, yeah. You go ahead and choose. I mean, if we
All
want to
right,
take a look.
so we go into settings, right?
Yeah. So there's multiplayer settings, and this is where, and again, this is where it's going to matter, right? So go
Or
ahead
do
and
we
click.
do, okay, so we'll set, well, I'm not on multiplayer, so
Oh, okay, right.
nothing's going to
So
be there. But difficulty, so I'm
all
at
right, yeah,
5.
yeah. This is where we're gonna. This is where we want. So the company type when you start your career, that's
Uh
going
huh.
to dictate where you start and
Okay.
what kind of stuff you get. So sometimes when you start with, and we're going really deep into the weeds here, but you'll start with just tanks, or you'll start with one mech or
I
something.
started with one mech and tanks and two battle, but because I had bought the uh, DLCs after day one, I got the second mech.
Yeah, and that's normal.
Okay.
You'll usually get something extra. So in here, it doesn't really matter so much in your in solo player game, but when you're in a multiplayer game, these settings are gonna. And I'll send you an update later with
Okay.
with what these settings could be adjusted to depending on what you're trying to do. Um, so your commander experience points, how much it costs to go up.
Yeah. Hey, Dread Raider. Good thing I didn't jump in your Discord channel to discuss admin stuff with you. I thought you were only streaming Discord. Oh no 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 no.
So
Yeah.
this is where you adjust this stuff. So let's not worry about this now because that's not really the focus of
Okay.
the
We
video.
only need to worry about this. I'll go ahead and close it out.
You know where it's at.
Yes. Okay. So
So
we'll close that out.
go to the store
So
and let's illustrate something. So, and for instance, a heatsink kit D, a double heatsink kit, a standard double heatsink kit, that is going to be about 3.5 million, I think, or no, 2.5
two.
million.
Yeah, I have a couple of those.
And a clan heatsink is going to be 3.5. It's 1 million more.
It's 1
So
mil.
that means
Okay.
so that means it's going to cost 1 million more just to have it in your mech. There you go. So if I usually build my mechs just as an example, so I don't need additional heat sinks. So if they both heat sink the same amount, you don't need the clan. Just
Right.
use the double, right?
Okay.
So and it's a million less in your build cost.
I
So
I like saving money.
I know you do like that. So whenever you get the chance, use the lower rated item. In some cases, I actually have two Orion mechs that are using regular heat sinks because
Wow.
I don't need anything more, right? It's I have like two regular heat sinks in there, but I've got the space for it. I've got the weight for it. It doesn't matter. So it's always good to be aware. So at some point, when you get more bays in place, you
Okay.
can have like 4 or 5 mechs that are going to be your cheapo mechs, and those are the ones when you want to lower your rating, or when you're able to drop 16 units, you can go into a fight that's like 12
Oh,
skull.
Dread Raider saying we can barely hear that little girl instructing you. Maybe the volume or have him fix his audio. Hold on. Let me see if I can crank his volume up a little bit more on the Discord. Nope, I'm already maxed out on the Discord. Okay, so could I get you a little bit closer to your mic? Are you there, Cameron? Uh oh. Uh oh. Where'd Cameron go? Check one, two. Discord. Are you there, Cameron? Mr. the Gray. Oh, leave it to Dread to bring up something, and all of a sudden.
Hello,
Okay.
hello.
There, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
All right.
Okay.
So I'll deep throat the mic. All right.
Okay, that sounds
So
good.
there can be a time when you have like a 16 skull rated mission, right?
Uh
But
huh.
when you can drop 16 16 units, you can end up having like 10 Orions or like 8 Orions that
Oh
are kitted
wow.
out and badass, right? But they have such cheap equipment in them that you can do it.
Okay.
So that's good. But sometimes you need assault mechs depending on the type of mission. So
Well,
in that case,
you always need assault mechs.
no, believe it or not, man, I love just running with a bunch of Orions, man. Orions are badass. And once you get
Hmm.
like all of my mechs jump at 8 or 10 evasion, so they're just jumping around, killing things, backstabbing all over the
Wait,
place. And
Orion's a 75-ton mech. How
yeah,
are you getting that thing to jump 8?
brother, I'm telling you, man, it's the only way to go. It's the only way to go. So let's go back to the store and take a look at what's available in there.
Okay, there's not much on this planet. I'm going to tell you that right
Okay,
away.
that's fair, but let's take a look. So
Okay.
let's go to the equipment. So you've got some BA equipment, the laser cutter, rockets. I
Okay.
wouldn't really worry about those. In some cases, you can get a mech. There's a couple mechs that are omni mechs, or they have like 30 missile slots. If you
Okay.
can get if you can get a mech that's got like 16 missile slots and just load it up with missiles, you can
Oh,
one
I
shot
know.
anything, right? So let's keep going down to the jump jets. All right, what else we got? UAV compartment. I wouldn't worry about the UAVs too much. They don't help you so much. But one of
Now,
the truisms about the game is that you want, especially when you're starting out like you want a lot of little weapons, not a small amount of big weapons, because big
right.
weapons miss,
They
right?
miss all the time.
Exactly. So that AC-10 that you've been using and you keep missing, you're like, all right, this shot's gonna hit. No, it didn't.
No, it did. Why are you
No, it
bringing up old shit?
didn't.
Okay, so we got some core engines. I know I need some more
So
engines.
yeah, so engine ratings,
Okay,
pay attention to your engine ratings. Your engines,
so
you're probably going to want to use your 250s, your 300s, and your 350s.
how do you get a core engine of a 450? Because
You don't.
400's the max
No,
in
you're not.
old school.
And if you try to put that in a mech, you know how engines have weight, right? It's
Right.
a 250, you're going to put it in, you're like, oh, you have 20 tons left to play around with. If you try to put in a 450, it's going to be like you have negative 80 tons to work with.
Right.
It's not going to work. Um, those are for very special cases.
Yeah. Now, what's Lamb Academy
Right.
appointment?
So that is so you can teach your pilots how to pilot a lamb.
Okay, that
Um,
I just bought that.
yeah, but be very careful because that could cost millions of sea bills. So I would wait until you have at least 10 or 15 in the bank before you start going down that route.
Okay,
Now,
before I start
now
buying lambs.
well, no, before you start training them, right?
Oh,
I would buy a lamb,
I
buy a
just,
lamb and start putting it together. You can keep it in storage and it'll be fine, right? But so get ready for it, but don't. I wouldn't train your pilots just yet because right now I would recommend that you focus on getting your mechs to a place where they're usable, so you can kick some ass and then start saving some cash and then start kitting out your
okay, so
pilots.
I shouldn't have just bought that.
It's not going to make a difference because
Okay.
it's gonna ask you who do you want to do it, and
Well, that would be my character, of course. Eventually,
well,
I want him in a lamb, and that won't cost anything because there's no cost associated with my character.
there are, and also your character will be out while they undergo training, so they'll be gone
Oh,
for like 72 days or something like that.
okay, okay,
Yeah, so that's no bueno either, right? You
right.
want to you want to have all your pilots, especially your commander.
Especially since
So
I just lost Tank Girl, darn it.
right, that was a sad day, man. I poured some
One,
out of my cup for Tank Girl. That was
yeah, that was it. It came down to the initiative and one miss. If we would have had one more hit with one of her other guns, that
with
vehicle
the
would have been
AC-10.
done. And they got one lucky shot and it was over. Yeah. Okay, so I don't see much of anything I actually need here to buy.
You're at the bottom. Yeah. Okay. So one more note on the lamb thing. If you go to a Solaris 7 world, one of the combat worlds,
Okay.
you can also buy neural implants or pain shunts. So those are used for specific types of equipment that you can put on the mech that allows you to move after shooting. Now
Right.
that's key. Later in the game, you want all of your pilots to have neural implants and pain shunts. So at some
Neural
point, you're going to
implants and
need,
pain shots.
yeah,
Okay.
you're going to need 30 or 40 million. Go to one of these planets, get
Okay.
everybody, you have everyone do that, right? So
Right.
that's going to be at some point.
And I'm at 1.4 million. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that
so you got a ways to go, my friend.
I got a ways to go. All
So
right.
in terms of salvage, where let's look at the navigation. Where are you at right now?
That's a good question because I haven't even looked myself because I've been focusing
I
on.
you haven't opened the map.
Nope, haven't even opened the map. So I am
All right.
way the hell out in Federated
Yeah.
Suns. I
Yeah. So see
mean,
that little octopusy looking thing over there to the
the
right?
Scapatana.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's the planet. So scroll off to the right here. Drag it off to the right. So see that octopus out there?
right.
So click on one of those planets. So that's
Okay,
Tortuga. All right. I don't think Tortuga is clans. I don't know as much about the actual clans or not. But so zoom back out and then go up to the north.
like how
Do you
far
know,
north?
like way above Draconis?
Oh, in clan territory.
Exactly, in clan territory. So
Oh,
Yarnfolk is not exactly it, but so the clans are all up in there. Okay, so if you really want to get good equipment, you've got two choices. One is that you find Word of Blake. So Word of Blake is a specific group that shows up in different places. I think a
right.
clan. I'm not sure. So
And I also have that DLC on here, I
nice,
believe. So yeah,
which will help, right?
yes,
So, or clans, because when you fight the clans, they're going to drop their sweet, sweet equipment. And that's what you want, right?
right.
So, at some point, if you can move up to the north, and if there's any clans that are up in that area, I'm not sure about when you're doing a solo map if they're up there or not. But if you can ever fight clans, you want to fight the clans. And you can tell. So, click on one of those planets way up north.
Oh, look at this unknown origin.
That's kind of cool. You get some lighter equipment. It's yeah. You should definitely do some of those. So
Yeah.
now look at this planet. This is on Ferris, right? So look out on the left hand side, and you see the big eyeball, the Oberon
Uh huh.
Confederation. So right down below that, active factions. That tells you the factions that are active there. Okay.
Okay.
So Elysian Fields, they're really known for having a lot of vehicles and a lot of vehicle equipment. So if you want to go get some vehicle, you want to get some kitted out vehicles with some clan shit, go to that planet
To the
because
Elysian Fields. Okay.
you fight against those guys, right? Because the stuff that they drop is going to have that sweet vehicle stuff. But that's how you're gonna if you're looking to just get equipment from salvage, that's what you want to do. You want to go fight people that have the stuff that you want, kill them dead.
So
Now in the Solaris 7 world, if you go to the shops in the Solaris 7 world, you can get some really good equipment too. It's
where
going to
would
be more
the Solaris 7 world be kind of
so
like?
hit Control F.
All right. So Control F.
Yep, and now SOL.
Now what?
Type in SOL.
Okay.
All right,
Oh,
so
look at that.
yeah, so look up north. There's that little bursty star thing looking. See that world right
Yep.
there? That gray one. Click on that one. Yep.
So
No,
that's
the
the
next one.
Outer World Alliance.
No. The next one over. It's the one that's lit up a little bit.
The purple one.
No, right above it. Yeah, there you go.
There. Okay.
See?
Okay.
Solaris 7 League. So when you're ready to, or I mean, you can do it whenever, but if you go there, all there are is just a bunch of fighting contracts. Now, I'm going to tell you that those fighting contracts are rather easy. Okay,
Okay.
so it's a really good way if you make your way there, you can just and there's no reputation involved, so you're not trying to clan up or do anything. So you just fight.
Okay.
Fight. The fights tend to go fairly quickly, and you're just going to bank money. So you just want to get money. So you build up your money as much as you can, and then you could actually do all your pain shunts and your neural implants and all that stuff there. Anyway, so look, that was all in service to giving you more information about how to get
Right.
more equipment to put in your mechs.
Now, how do
So
I get out of this? So
double arrow
that
top
was
left.
Control F, and then how do I get out? Top left? Nope, that's game on.
But, yeah, like yeah, there you go. Double arrows right there.
Okay, and then we go
Okay,
back, and it should be
now let's go to the
okay.
mech.
There we go.
Yeah, let's go to the mech bay now and see what
Okay.
you got.
Because
So it,
we're going to be moving. I'm going to show you real quick. We're in the comm center. I've already done all the half stars, half skulls. So
okay,
anything full skull, I don't think my unit can actually do. And anything above that is going to be even worse. So we
right. So
have one
let's
that will take
let's
us.
figure out let's figure out how we can get your mechs into a more operational state so you can take on a higher level skull rating. Okay.
Okay.
So
Well,
let's go into something like your bushwhacker,
okay.
and he's going to be a good test bed. So one of the things you want to look at is so right up at the top in the middle where it says 55 tons out of 55 tons.
Yep.
So you look underneath that. Now your holding ability, that's 5.5 tons. That can be adjusted with equipment. So right now, up in your right torso, see at the top of that, it says IFF jammer, Mark III.
Okay. Let's see here. Right torso. Yes. Yes.
So that is special equipment. So if you go into the list of all your parts on the left hand side, click on the equipment tab. So there's weapon. Yeah, exactly. So now right underneath equipment, there's the computer chip looking thing.
Computer chip looking thing would
Yep,
be
click on that.
that
So
one.
you don't have any other equipment that you can put in your mechs right now.
No.
But equipment is going to be things like heat exchanger, jump jet boosters. Um,
Okay.
you can get stealth armor that can drop in there. There's you can get chafe launchers. There's different things you can get to put in that space. But you can this mech unaltered can only put in 5.5 tons of stuff. Does that make sense?
Oh. Okay. I get it.
So now the heat sinks right underneath that is 12 out of 10. So that means that this mech needs a minimum of 10 heat sinks to be able to go on the field. You have two
Correct.
additional heat sinks installed because you have a 275 engine. Now, if you had a 300 rated engine, which you don't necessarily need, but
No.
if you had a 300 rated engine, then you would have that number would adjust, and then
Yeah.
you'd be able
The
to.
10 would be higher.
Well, I
Correct.
think the 10 would be the same, but the extra heat sinks underneath it would be 2 out of 2 or 1 out of 2. So you could put in, now go to the center torso and see where it says engine HS plus one.
Engine. HS plus one. Okay.
So that plus one matches that number we were just looking at. That means, so that's extra heat sinks that you can put into the mech, and that's based on the rating of your engine core.
Okay.
So if you had a 300 rated engine, you could put in 2 additional heat sinks. So if you had an engine HS plus two, you could put that in there if it was a
Yeah.
300. Got it?
So if I took that engine HS plus one out, I would have another heatsink that I would have to put somewhere else
No, you wouldn't
because
have because right now you have extra.
I have
So you're
two
so let's
extra. There's the plus one here that goes into the engine, and then there's the double heatsink here.
right. So that means that you have 2 additional total, and that's where that 12 out of 10 comes from.
Okay.
See that? Okay. So let's go up to see that box with the yellow bars at the top left where it says heat efficiency. Hover,
Yeah, yeah.
hover over, just hover over one of those yellow bars.
Okay.
All right. So your heat delta is 17, which is garbage. That's terrible. So
I,
you
d- I do
you
tend to heat up a little bit.
yeah. So here's the thing, and we've in the system we go back a long way, and one of the things that we used to play is tabletop all the time. And
Oh, I know.
one thing that's
Hey,
true is
Dustin, welcome to the stream. Sorry about that.
yeah, no worries. You want maximum armor, and you want to be able to shoot every single turn, right?
Yes.
So one of the first things I would do is maybe get rid of that large laser because hover over that and look how much heat that creates.
Oh, the ER large should be creating at least where is that ER large now? I just saw
Center
it.
torso, center torso, bottom.
Center torso should be 12, I believe.
Oh no.
Oh no,
36.
45. It's 45. So,
Yeah.
um,
So if it were me, I would take that out, and then I would focus on getting as many additional lasers as possible. So one of the things that you should always do, the very first thing you do, I would drop that large laser, and I would hit the max armor button.
okay.
Right. So
Um,
let's just do this for fun. All right. You can always revert it. See
yeah.
down at the bottom
So
right
do
hand side.
that. Hit the max armor.
Right. Boom. So
And
now your
need to
tonnage is
adjust just a
53
little bit.
exactly, and then get it to like a half a ton or something like that.
Oh, and one there. Okay.
Now go to your heat efficiency and check it out. Where are we at?
All right. Our heat efficiency is now minus
Brilliant.
19.
Brilliant. So now you're overcooling a little bit, which is good. But now, see under equipment, remember how I had you click on that chip looking thing?
Right.
So all the way on the left hand side, there's a jump jet icon.
And I have,
Jump jet small.
right.
So slap those on there. And believe
Okay.
me, brother, when I tell you, once you start jumping around killing stuff, you're going to be a much happier puppy.
Let's
And
see
your evasion's going
here.
to go way up, and they're going to hit you a lot less. Not to mention your IFF jammer, which is going to be crushing stuff, right? So yeah, so now you can take out your heatsink double,
Okay. That
and
one
nothing there,
there.
right? So that gives you your extra. So now another thing here is if you look up at the top or in your head, right? You've got life support, you've got your fire control system defiance. What does that say when you hover over that? What does that do?
Defiance, it's breaching shot when firing a single weapon at a target. The cover
Plus 15% weapon damage dealt? That's pretty good.
15. Yeah.
That's really good. So that makes your medium lasers even more effective. That's pretty cool.
But
All
it's,
right. So,
okay.
so now let's just go through the different components.
The
So
what?
look on your left torso. See up at the very top, you have 1 out of 1 missile, 0 out of 1 lasers, 1 out of 1 missile, or autocannon laser
Yeah.
missile, and point defense.
So we have.
So one thing you're going to want to do is the point defense one. You're going to want to get some AMS to cover your team because one
Yeah.
of the things that happens at a lot of missions is that you've got a lot of missiles coming in at you, right? But if you can nullify those missiles, you're going to be way better off. By the time you actually get to an engagement range, you're going to be relatively untouched, and
Mm-hmm.
you're just going to crush it. Okay. So let's kind of go through this component by component. So let's go back, see where it says equipment up at the top right hand side. Click on internals, and
Let's see.
it's right to the left
Do, do,
of equipment.
do.
That's one.
Oh,
One.
internals. There we go. Okay.
So now we're going to go through stuff. So see where the hand is, then the legs. Click on the next one over. That's the symbol for gyro.
The hand, legs,
On the
gyro.
right. Yep. So you don't have any extra gyros,
Nope.
which is
Nothing
fine.
yet.
So now click on the next one, and that's going to be you have endosteel. Sweet.
Right.
But it's clan endosteel, which weighs less. Now
Right.
it's going to cost more money, but for the difference in cost here, I wouldn't worry about it. So I would pop that endosteel in.
Now, I thought since I already had endo steel in here, this is only going to give me less of the points, only 7 points instead of the 14.
That's true. So, but in this case, it would give you more space for different types
Okay.
of weapons. So, for instance, if you didn't want the LRM-5 Zeus and you wanted to put in an LRM-20, that's going to take 5 slots.
Okay.
So,
So,
doing this now, you don't have to do this, but if you needed to, it could give you more space.
right.
Follow me?
So now
So,
we can go to armor, right?
yep.
And we
So,
can
go
do
hybrid. Throw that in there. That's going to give you more weight, right? So,
less weight, but
right.
more
Right.
options.
Exactly. And because we put in the Endosteel clan, it reduced the amount of spaces that are used. And it allowed you to use the ferrofibrous, which also use spaces, but you still have spaces left. Right?
Okay.
And you've got 2.5 tons left over. Or actually more than no, two
Well,
and a half.
yeah, I'm gonna lower this down a little bit because to make it down to even.
Yeah, if you can get it to 52 even, that would be good.
Oh, it's going to be an odd number at all times.
That's
I
fine, but just go under just like by
There
like
we go.
10%. Yeah, there you go. All right. So now let's go over to what we got. So the heat sinks. Let's go over to just to the right of the engine, underneath the A of ammo. One more.
Oh, the
Keep
ammo.
going. Oh no. Internals. Stay on internals.
Okay.
But under the word ammo, there's the snowflake looking. There we go. All right, so you've only got those two kits. You're already running a heatsink kit D, which is the cheaper one, which is
Correct.
good. So we're good.
Okay.
Now go to engines, and I just want to show this to you real quick. I think you're actually going to be fine here. I
Yeah, because
wouldn't. I
we.
wouldn't worry about putting in the clan engine because you're already good in space here. But you could if you wanted to save a little bit more weight,
Right. Save
but
that for the bigger
or
mechs.
spaces for spaces. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I wouldn't worry about that right now. So let's go to um, just regular equipment.
Regular equipment. Okay.
So we've already done jump jets. Now, to the right of jump jets, there's that target looking thing. So click on that target looking thing. Yep. All right. So this is where your battle computers are going to be. And
Uh huh.
eventually, you'll be able to swap out your battle computers on your mech with other battle computers, which will also allow you to add, or your fire control system, sorry, which will then allow you to use battle computers, which can do things like give you more range, reduce your jam chances, give you better to hit options at different ranges, reduce
Nice.
your heat, lots of different things. So that's where
So
you're going to want to check for that.
I have a cockpit that'll give a +1 gunnery,
Yeah,
and that
and pop
sh-
that in. Pop it
should
in
be
right now.
pretty good.
Yep, pop it
There we
in. Yep.
go.
And in some cases, you're going to have a primitive mech, and it'll have a primitive cockpit. When you upgrade the cockpit, not only will it give you better stuff, but it'll also give you more weight to work with because
Okay.
primitive cockpits are heavier, right?
Sounds good.
So yeah, so let's just keep going through these. So now you see that chain looking thing. Let's click on that link. All right.
That
So this is
is attachments and improvements.
right. So these are going to be things that you can attach to autocannons, missiles, things of that nature that give them different options and more accuracy. So let's go to the next one. So this is where all of your shielding is going to be, your stealth stuff,
Okay.
things of that nature. Again, you don't have anything here right now, so that's okay.
I
So
just
let's go to the
realized
next
this
one.
mech doesn't have a case yet on it.
I wouldn't worry about it. Honestly,
I mean, it's a
I,
half a ton.
I never run with one, but
Okay.
if you want to put all your ammo in one location and then put a case on it,
Yeah.
right? But
Thinking about.
there is equipment that imparts case. Like there are armor add-ons and different things, different types of equipment that will give you the same benefit as having a case
Mm-hmm.
without having a case. So be on the lookout for that type of stuff. All right, so
Okay.
let's go to cockpits, which is the one to the right. Now
Uh,
you've already found a cockpit
yep.
to put in there. So you're going to want to upgrade all your mechs with a better cockpit, hands down.
Okay.
All right, let's go to the next one. So fire control system standard, you have a fire control system Defiance, which is already better. So don't worry about that. Now let's
Okay.
go to the next one. Sensors. This is going to be a big one. You're going to want to find good sensors to pop into your mechs because this is going to do lots of things for you.
Okay.
There are tracker sensors which give you +2 to all your extreme and long range. There are sensors that give you night vision and better initiative and like lots of different things, right? So if
I
you don't have anything
I
now,
like all that.
yeah.
That sounds
So,
good.
so part of the reason of going through this whole process is that you want to be able to know what to look for in the battlefield, right? When you're doing the salvage, you could be passing up things that are amazing, but you just don't know,
Right.
right? So all right, so now let's go to the next thing. So this is equipment, shields. You can find shields and then weapons like swords, clubs, things of that nature.
Okay. Yeah, I
And then
believe one of my mechs already has a sword on it. The cattle hamster.
the
Uh,
cattle hamster. That's right. Oh, speaking of which, so see where it says Bushwhacker BSW up at the top left.
huh.
So see that little pencil? You can edit the name, so you can call it the battle hamster.
Nice.
All right,
It's
so
not
you
letting
can
me, but that's fine.
right. Okay, so you definitely will always want to upgrade the components in the head, right? You want to make
Okay.
sure that you're getting all that extra good stuff. Play
Yeah.
around with the engines a little bit when you get an opportunity here and there. Sometimes you can find a sweet spot, like maybe you put in a 250 and that works well, and it does what you need it to do. But so let's go up to see. Remember where we were at heat efficiency? See where
Oh
the
yeah.
movement is. Hover
We're
over the movement. Yeah, -13 is great. That's where you
yeah.
want to be. So your movement is, look at that. That's nice.
Yeah.
575. So your jump is, trust me, you're gonna want to start jumping, right?
Oh yeah.
Use your initiative. as you've been taught on tabletop, right? Wait until
Yeah.
the other person moves and jump behind them and smash them up, right?
It works good that way.
That's right. That's right. So now let's go to weapons for a second. Let's take a look at what options you've got. So this mech can have you can have three autocannons, right? No, four. You can have up to four. So you could load this thing up with machine guns, and go to town. Machine gun heavy clan. Do you have ammo for that?
I don't know.
That might be
Let's see
nice.
here. Ammo,
Ammo,
machine.
machine gun.
Nope.
Well, actually, look at the clan. See what ammo it takes. It might just take standard machine gun ammo,
It
heavy machine gun.
heavy machine gun
Yep. All right. So I don't
uses
know.
HMG ammo. Okay,
So heavy.
versus machine gun array uses machine gun ammo, and that just uses machine gun ammo. Okay,
Right? So always look at the ammo. Oh wait, hold on. Look at that A pod built on or
right.
bolt on. So you can drop that onto your specialist slot in your left torso.
Okay, so that can
It
go
does.
right there.
Yep. Yep. And see up at now you're still only using zero point 0.8 of your 5.5 tons.
Oh, nice. So
So you're
what does
still
that APOD do?
it's good against so when you're being swarmed by by infantry or battle armor,
Uh huh.
it'll help blow them up.
Oh, cool.
Right? So good stuff. I mean, there are much better things to put in that slot, but since you're not using it, you may as well put something else.
Might as well put it there. And it's only costing money so far. Um, Now then, I like energy weapons. My medium lasers are just standard medium lasers. Should I?
Yep. ER medium lasers, standard ER medium lasers, because the clan ones are really hot. I wouldn't use them unless you have to. But you might
Wait,
want to
wait.
see
So,
the heat up is 20 for the ER medium.
so
The ER
the
small is kind of good because it's 20 damage for 8 heat, but the the distance is still 360, which is not great. But
okay.
how now go back to your left arm, look at the hover over the medium diverse lasers. How what's the range on that?
Let's
All
see
right,
here.
420. That's pretty good.
Right.
So that's another thing you want to consider too is, what is the effective range of your mech? Like what are the weapons that you've got? You always want to be hitting at some distance. The AC-10 has a pretty good distance as I recall. I think it's like 6 something or
Yeah,
7
600.
600.
Yeah, 600.
That's pretty good. So your effective range is somewhere between 420 and 600, right?
Yeah.
So try to find weapons that kind of match that same vibe. Unless it's going to be a brawler where it kind of jumps right into somebody and just starts machine gunning them up. Now the machine guns are a good add here if you have the extra space for it and you plan on going up and punching or kicking something, right? Then you
Right.
can have those extra weapons
So
fire.
heat 20 and heat 9. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah, big difference, right?
it is a big difference. And the range is going to be 540 versus 420. So you did
Not a
actually.
huge.
No, that's this one. Oh, this is just a regular Hellion. That this one has different medium lasers. That's why.
So one thing you could do is maybe take out one of the medium lasers and pop in an ER clan medium laser. So if you're not quite close enough,
Oh,
you
I
can at least
I
put
can just
one.
put it in like that.
Sure, sure. But then check your heat. Like
Yeah.
let's look at your heat efficiency again.
Heat
Now
is
plus
7.
7.
Yeah.
So that's not great. So I would put the ER medium in the arm and take out one of the regular ones. And you want to put them in the arm because you have better accuracy in the arms.
Oh, okay.
So
So
you
take
look
one of
up
those out.
over your mouse over the upper arm and lower arm.
What's that?
Hover your mouse over, yeah. So you've got it over shoulder. Go down to lower arm and hover over that.
Okay, so it's
Plus one
plus
accuracy,
1. Nice.
right? So that's a free plus one to hit, right? So just
Right?
put yourself in the arms, and you're good to go. Now here's an interesting thing about builds where you're trying to punch or kick. If you try to punch something, your arm weapons won't fire. So
Correct.
having machine guns in your torsos is a good thing, right? Because you'll kick or punch, and then those machine guns will still fire.
Okay. So what's the support weapon hard point? Um, Let's see here.
That's going to be like an anti missile system. We're going to get there in just a second. So,
Eventually,
um,
when I am able to buy one.
well, you might even have one. I don't know. Let's keep looking.
Okay, so this one's going to be our auto cannons, correct?
Autocannons. Yep.
And how many tons is that? 6 tons. So yeah, usually, the auto 10 is
So
fine.
how
Um,
much is autocannon 10? How much does that weigh?
it weighs 12.
Okay, and how much is a regular autocannon?
Autocam 5 is 8, and the light rotary is 6.
All right. So do you notice on the Kaliyama, it's got a recoil of 2,
Uh huh.
and unless you have a pilot or equipment that will reduce your recoil, that means that if you shoot it every turn for 5 turns, by the time you get to the 5th turn, you're going to have a recoil of 5, which means that you're not hitting anything,
Okay.
right? So you want to have as little recoil as possible, however you can get it. You can get there with equipment, you can get there with pilots that have affinities. So you want to try to hire pilots that, some pilots have, I have -1 recoil on everything I do, just
Yeah,
because
like
I'm,
this AC5 has a recoil dampener, and there's nothing
yeah,
for that. So
that's
that's
pretty
cool.
sweet. Yeah, I mean, so things to consider as you're dropping stuff in and out of your mech, and you're looking at what options you have. Not so, and also heat and weight, right? So these are all things that you can consider when you're trying to
Right.
go through this process. So let's just keep looking at other stuff. So let's go to the next one over, and that looks like a flying chicken or something. All right, those are your Gauss rifles, magnetic rifles. You don't have any of those. Next one over. So that's going to be your machine guns, but it's also going to be things like mortars and
Okay.
long toms and things of that, like your artillery. Let's keep on moving.
That.
So lasers, that's pretty straightforward, right? So
Yep.
the next one over, this is going to be your like plasma, your energy
Oh,
weapons, plasma, yeah,
PPCs.
or
Yeah.
PPC. The next one is your plasma weapons and that kind of stuff.
And then the
So
flamer.
yeah, flamers aren't super helpful. I mean, you can make builds that are overheat builds, but I wouldn't worry about that too much.
Okay.
This is going to be your short range missiles, your
Now, what's
SLMs.
the RL10? Is that like a one shot
It's
or?
a one shot. It's a rocket launcher. But look at the damage. 1 ton, 120 damage. Now
Okay.
you don't want to consider that when you're starting out, right? Because if you can come up to a light mech and you even hit with half of those missiles, they are screwed,
Yeah,
right? So if you've got a place you can put that,
I
you might
do.
consider it.
I mean,
Um,
I can wait.
oh, and that was what started this whole thing when I was watching you play. When whenever I start out a career, and I think this is true of a lot of people, but when you start out, if you can find mines of any kind,
Mines.
heat
Okay.
mines, damage mines, anything like that, you want to use mines, because as you're closing in on the enemy, especially when it's light mechs and medium mechs, by the time you engage them, their legs are already blown up,
Nice.
right? So you just take out their legs, give their legs a little more damage, and you've got a whole mech that you can salvage.
And I like that. I like being
Yeah.
able to salvage as much as possible out of a mech. So.
Right? So LRMs, you know all about LRMs. So
Yep.
you
Yep.
do that. Next one over, this is going to be your MMLs and your MMSs, or actually,
Yeah.
well, anyway, it's going to be some of your more specialized missile launchers, ATMs, IATMs, things of that nature. You don't have any of that right now, so
Okay. And then we're on what is this?
those
Tag
are.
AMS support.
So this is in your left torso. You see that spot weapon, that 0 out of 1.
The
That's what these weapons would be. So this is going to be your AMS missile
okay,
system
and
or
that's where
whatever.
it would replace the A pod. Okay.
Exactly, exactly. So
Okay.
now the next one is going to be your handheld weapons, and this is where your APOD was. But this is also where your like laser rifles and stuff, your handheld weapons are going to be.
Okay.
So this mech doesn't have hands, which is a bummer, right? But if you had a mech with hands and you had an axe, you slap it on there, but
Right.
that will count against that weight up at the top where it says
I
zero
thought
point
this mech does have
5.5.
hands. That's why there's a hand slot.
I don't know what to tell you, buddy. There's no hand in the mech bay. Maybe they take it off for a visual effect. I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Sounds
all right,
good.
so now let's go to ammo real quick because there's going to be some stuff that is important about ammo. Now, different types of autocannons, for instance, have
And
different types
I
of ammo.
keep forgetting to switch the LRMs to Swarm or to regular. Or
Right. So
actually, I
what do you
might
have?
only have Swarm.
What do you have? So click on LRM. What do you have for LRM ammo?
Right now, I am. It says LRM Swarm.
Right. But underneath and over on the left hand side, all the different. Click on LRM.
Let's see here. 222 Swarm LRM. There it is. None.
You got nothing. So yeah, that's a bummer. So
Thank you.
anytime you go to a store, or you like if you find augmented mines, get
Okay.
those every single chance you get those because those do the most damage. It's standard LRM ammo. You can drop those all over the field as you're closing in, and you're just gonna destroy stuff, right?
Okay.
SRM ammo, you can use different types of ammo. There's even SRM ammo that you can pop into your mech, so you can turn your SRM into an anti-missile system.
Oh,
So if you don't have an AMS but you have the anti-missile SRM ammo, then you're good, right? It can start shooting down things, even things like Thunderbolt missiles and stuff. It can knock those down, which is
nice.
pretty cool. Yeah.
So I still have 2 tons left to play with, and
Or
I'm
if you
thinking
you could add another laser and pop another heat sinker to it,
I
right?
should be able to handle 2 small lasers and another heat sink.
Go for it. Yeah. Or do an ER small laser. You have ER smalls, and
I
those have a
I
range.
have one ER small, one regular small.
All
So
right,
there's
pop those.
those 2 in there. Um,
Check your heat.
oh, heat's fine. It's at 6.
Okay,
So we go to
you want to be
equipment.
close to zero. You want to be close to zero because in some cases you're going to be in a hot biome. So worst case scenario, you're in a hot biome. Something stack pulls and the engine blows up. Then the next thing you know, you're overheated and you blow up.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Now I'm
You don't want that.
at a heat of 0. If I'm looking at
Great.
that right, right? Heat delta?
Yep.
Okay.
So that's my suggestion. Now, people, opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one, right? So play around with it, see if it works, and if you think that you're overcooling at some point, adjust. Change out the small laser for a medium laser and see
Hmm.
what happens.
Now I should be able to. I still have a ton left. Um, what am I missing?
So, what you could do? You could take out the two lasers in the LRM5 and pop in the LRM15, maybe.
Um,
Actually, I would take out the machine guns and the LRM5.
Machine gun's actually been doing some pretty good damage.
Okay, yeah, and that's totally personal preference. It's all good. So,
Yeah.
but the LRM2, well, no, the LRM15 might be too much. That might be too much weight.
Well, let's see here. Our LRM-15 would be, and I don't. Do I have ammo for the LRM-15? It's the next question, and that would be no.
No, but I bet you could go to any store and get something LRM15. Right. So
Right.
the LRM5 Zeus, I think, is 2 tons, 2.5 tons. Wait,
Yeah. So yeah, because that one is 2 tons,
2 tons, right?
and the ammo is just
Two
another
point.
ton.
Well, you'd have to keep the ton of ammo in the
Yeah.
regular. Um,
Um,
so I don't know. Your jump jets, I think you have max jump jets, right? No, you can put in one more jump jet.
hold on.
Oh yeah, no, put in that rocket launcher for
There we
sure. Yeah,
go. There we
definitely do that.
go. Wait, what did that just replace? That replaced my
Oh, the
LRMs. I don't
LRM5.
want
Yeah,
to do that.
you don't want to do that. Yeah, because it's a one shot trip.
Oh, and there we go.
That's
It's
bummer.
starting to freak out on me. I'm
Yeah, that
breaking the game.
No, you just have to scroll it up or down. It gets stuck.
There we go.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, we still have 2 tons. I added the heat sink back
You,
in.
you know
I,
what might be more effective than the LRM5 though, because swarm ammo is not that great. You could put it in SRM6. Do you have
okay,
SRM ammo?
I do have SRM ammo.
Yeah, do that.
Okay.
You're gonna get better damage out of that and more accuracy.
Alright, so
It's gonna get close
SRM6
to tons. Yeah, there you go.
and ammo.
Oh, and you're good to go. That's all you need, my friend.
Perfect. We're at right there, so hopefully in 27 days.
Click
At
the max armor button. See if it'll adjust it for you.
what's that?
Click the max armor button. It's always a good thing to do last. There you
Perfect.
go.
It moved
So
something somewhere. Oh, it made this a 9 instead. Oh,
I
that's
mean,
annoying.
have you? Do you know how to shift click to adjust the armor?
Shift and no. So I
On the
shift and then which? What do I click?
on any of the plus or minuses for the armor, shift and click on it. You see that? It
Oh,
adjusts it to smaller points, so you can get the fine tuning. Yeah, there you go. See that?
nice. I did not know that.
Now you know. Cool.
And knowing's half the battle, and we have some green
Let's
and
go.
red lasers for the other half. Okay.
I'm telling you, man, this mech is already 100% better than you had it. Right? He's much more resilient. He's gonna go out.
He
He's gonna
has
do
jump
damage
jets.
every
Um,
turn. Every
we're at a +5 heat on the Delta. That's just fine. I'm okay with that.
okay.
And
Here's the deal with the AC-10. Fire once, maybe twice, maybe three times, but then don't shoot it for that one turn. Let it reset,
right.
and
And
then
and that comes from the core game too. The
yeah,
core
yeah,
game's
yeah.
the same way.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So
All right, cool. So look, I think that's it, man. I think based on I think we covered a lot of the stuff here. I think you're in a really good spot. So the only thing I would look out for is in the future when you start getting heavier mechs. I have thrown away assault mechs because they don't have the right hard points. I like to
okay.
run a lot of missiles and one like a big gun, like a silver bullet Gauss auto Gauss rifle.
So
So that way,
this mech is going to if I go through with this mech will be not in the next battle, and I will have another funds to come through. So I'm gonna not do this just
no,
yet.
I would do it, Norm, because it's
You,
only. Uh, I would do it because
okay.
they're gonna have 900,000 left, right? Wait, hold on. Oh shit! You can always stop the work if you need to, but you have three mechs,
Yep.
so
And
do
I
you have
can
vehicles? Do you have
currently
vehicles?
only drop 3 mechs. So
Well, okay. So, so here's the only piece of
oh no,
advice
I can drop 4 mechs. I can still drop 4 mechs.
you have vehicles too, right?
Yeah.
So, one thing I would just say is like don't charge into battle and use your evasion because you're still a noob in terms of your mechs, right? Your
Right.
mechs are not like kitted out. So
Hey,
always
Mouse, welcome
do
to stream. Yeah, I know.
let them
I
go first. Let them go first. Come out from hiding, blast them, and always
hmm
remove weapons from the field whenever you can, right? Like so use like age-old tactics that we've always.
sounds good. So I think I'm going to also the barracks. I keep forgetting because it has the characters fatigued. So then that means that I can't upgrade them even if they had experience, which is annoying to say the least. And these guys gain experience really slow.
So do you have the training modules built yet?
I am.
Yeah.
Man, this manor doesn't hold back with the criticism. Okay, gang in there. You know it. You know it. Okay, let's see. If we go to engineering, um, yeah, I have one training module in so far.
So you're going to need the beta pod to get the second one.
Yeah,
So that's the habitat pod up at the top
yeah.
right.
And I
Okay.
know I already need the beta pod, but that one is 800,000,
Yeah.
and I couldn't afford it.
Yeah. So you need some cash right now, my friend. So
Yes, I do.
I would just do a couple drops, and I wouldn't worry about the salvage because the salvage you're getting is probably not going to be amazing.
Okay.
So I mean, look, I don't want to. My goal was to get you set up in the mech bay today, and like I don't want to overload. So like, there's a lot of other things that you can discover, but I would just say, like, click on the Operation Green Raptor for example.
Mm-hmm.
So click on that, and then you can see what the payout's going to be. So the amount of money that the contract is worth is going to give you a hint as to how many enemies you might be facing. Okay.
Okay.
So the higher the payout might be a good thing, but you might end up going against some mechs that are really kitted out, and
Just annihilate me.
so do a couple missions where you just go almost full money. Just get some cash and get
Okay.
it up, and then move jump to another planet that's got better stuff, maybe. Or if you make your way to Solaris, so you can start buying more stuff, and then you can start doing a bunch of combat to build up your cash stores. So again, Solaris 7 is really good because you can do these 2-on-2 battles, 4-on-4 battles, and they're simple.
Okay.
They're much easier than doing any of these types of contracts. They're much more straightforward. There's never any reinforcements or anything. There's nothing weird happening. All the battles are very vanilla. Four
Okay.
mechs on four mechs. Battle's
Oh,
over. You get money.
yeah.
Right?
I like those. I like
Yeah.
those. So I'm
That,
gonna head to author, and you're saying so this actually looks good to me because that gives me the 15 points if one of them eject, then I'll get a mech out of it.
but I would scroll that up. So and always check this too. Move that one to the right. So 231 versus 295.
Yeah, that's not very much.
That's not very much, but you're also not getting paid very much. That is a paltry amount of money, my friend.
Yeah.
So, um, but here's the thing: the equipment that you're getting is not going to be in salvage. Is not going to be that great, but you still always want to get like one. Because what if you get that XL engine or something?
Correct.
Now, don't forget, and you can sell your stuff. Go through and
I
sell your parts.
know.
Like the
Okay.
XL clone engine, if I were you, I'd just sell it. I wouldn't even use it, right? Because it's going to increase your drop rating and it's worth cash, right?
How much cash is the XL engine
Well,
worth?
let's find out.
It is worth.
I think
Uh,
it's like 5,000. I think you can sell it for like 500,000.
it says it's worth 4.5 million.
Norm, have you met a car salesman before? You know you're not getting 4.5 million out of that thing, my friend.
Okay. Okay. Hold
Imagine you
on
went
here.
to a used car lot. What?
It's really just dropped once. So we'll go to the equipment. We'll check it out here. And it is going to give me half a million, six
Right?
hundred
So
thousand.
you don't have to sell it, but if you need to, you got it. It's money in the bank.
Yeah, and I may need to here shortly. Whereas I'm looking at my mechs. I have they're not horrible mechs. I finally made the commando decent by giving them jump jets, and it has a couple of
Good, good.
medium pulse lasers.
So
So
medium pulse lasers are good because they give you extra to hit, right?
yeah.
They're more accurate, and but they cost a lot of heat. So just make sure that you have
Oh,
the heat.
he's maxed out on the heat. He's heat delta of 0,
Nice,
so he
and
can.
and you're using standard too. So he's
Yeah.
got. So let me show you what it look. Go into your captain's quarters on the bottom left hand side.
The captain's quarters.
Yep. Now look at your finances. So you get shown this every month, right? But let's actually take a look. So you can see how much what the upkeep. Oh my god, your megas are so cheap. I miss these days. Uh, so your cattle master right now is only has an upkeep of 10K, which is great. But when he's upgraded, after he's upgraded, or no, the bushwhacker is
Yeah.
50,000. But once he's the mech repair is done, that'll probably jump up to about 22, 25.
Okay.
But it's not a big deal, right? So you can see how much everything costs, and this is how you can kind of gauge what your rating is going to be. Now there are tables online. You can go online and look it up. Like all of my mechs cost are worth 10 million.
Okay.
So that means that my drop cost is going. If I drop all these five mechs, I'm going to have a drop rating of 12, right? So you can figure out what those things are
Yeah.
going to be if you want to do that much math. I
So
don't. I just kind of figure it out.
so
Right?
so when the next month we're in 14 days, it's going to be another $500,000 down, and
Yep.
most of my money actually is it with pilots, which is fine.
So
Um,
here's another little trick that might help you too. If you focus your pilots on just the gunnery and tactics,
yeah,
and
that's
and
what I generally do.
yeah,
I just haven't had very much experience with them lately, and like personally, um, I always do tactics first because I love the sensor range increases,
Yep.
and then I will eventually get to master uh, tactician where called shots are much cheaper. But that's a vanilla game. There's a lot more options with this.
So like for instance, if you have someone who only pilots vehicles, so you might want to focus on the piloting and get like the phantom ability, right? So like if you
Okay.
have like a stealth bomber, and remember how I was telling you daisy cutters just destroy everything. So if you got an enemy lance that just drops in, and you've got like a Seth stealth bomber with like two daisy cutters, then you just like roll up on them after they just got dropped off and you drop those bombs. You totally rape their lives before they even get to do anything, right?
That's awesome. Yeah, that's
So
awesome.
there's much shenanigans to be had, my friend.
So yeah, there's a lot that I'm gonna get to learn on this. It's gonna be fun,
Yeah.
but
Like, I hope that helps you out, my friend. And
it does.
I think having better mechs is going to make your experience better. I think you're going to be able to execute these missions a little bit more cleanly. A lot of this other stuff you're just going to learn through experience. And I wouldn't want someone to tell me how to do everything, so I'm not going to try to tell you how to do everything, right? But
Right.
but I definitely want you to have a good experience when you're on the field killing shit, right?
Yep.
So
Well, I am gonna take this cheap ass mission here, just the
go
way it
for it.
is, and
All right, well, buddy, I'm gonna drop off unless you want me to stick around. But
let's see here. Tuition 750 back to school. Can't do it. Can't
no,
do it. Not at this time.
no,
Um.
50,000, whatever,
So I lose 50,000 because of it. Oh well, that's fine.
better than 750.
Yeah.
All right, so Nasisto, I'm gonna drop off, my friend. But
Okay.
unless you want me to stick on, but and bug you while you're trying to shoot a mission, but I'll just hang
Oh
out.
no no no. Yeah, you can jump on chat. I'm looking at the next upgrade. I really do want to do that one, but I don't think I have quite enough.
Find
Um,
stuff that are cheaper, and just find something that's cheap. Don't sleep on your morale, by the way.
oh,
Not
I
like the
know.
retail and medical ones.
Okay,
Those
we'll do some recreations. We'll make a lounge. There we
correct,
go. There we
correct.
go.
Yep. All right,
Okay, take care.
all right, brother. Have fun killing stuff.
I will.
All right, cheers.
Cheers. Let's see here. I go here, and then I'll disconnect, and then we'll see him on. There we go. Let's see here. Cruise bubbling with local endurance competition warning. Grant shore leave. Deny. Oh, I always hate this because it's gonna end up biting me in the butt every time. No lasting effects. Okay, perfect. Of what might have been, that's fine. Okay, let's keep going. We're gonna hit some more upgrades before we get there. Yeah, we're gonna. Okay, more work done. Excellent, excellent. Engineering might be holding off for a second. How much is that? That's 300. I can go somewhere else. Drop size, that's 2 million. Not yet. Nice, good advice from. Oh, absolutely, he's good. Cameron Gray is awesome. Okay, let's hear. That's 800. That will bankrupt us. Structure 300. Morale and tech points. We're probably looking at that one. Yeah, we're looking at none of them right now until we get some more cash. Gotta get some more cash. Next, and yeah, we'll accept it. We got bankruptcy projected. That is fine. We're good. We're rolling. We're good. Okay. We've arrived, ready to proceed. Yes, let's proceed. We're not going to be dropping in our best mech units, but it'll be pretty good. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we're poor tank girl. Okay, we are going to get the hitman. Um, we're going. Let's see here. No longer sad faced. What was he in before? He was in. Yeah, you're gonna go there. And she has the small, and he has the. Let's see here. Battle armor, machine gun. So he had the machine guns, and she had. We want to make sure these all stay about the same because I believe. Yeah, see. They get extra bonuses for them, which is a good thing. All right, and away we go with the full lance. Oh, I didn't realize that that one needed some more repairs. Good to go. This unit is unable to operate in the environment you're trying to drop into. Which unit isn't? Okay, let's see here. Let's go get Tiger, upgrade the Bushwhacker. Yes. Now I'm trying to figure out what mech or what unit is not able to work.
Hey boss, nice to see you.
Alright, let's go you. Retrofit. Um, repair all. Validate. It's not letting me validate. And that is incredibly frustrating. Restore as, save as. Okay, let's see here, let's see here. Let's just move that to there. Validate. Okay. I hated doing that, but it had to be done. See, it's still showing the head. I don't understand what. It's usually a tank because they don't have the right type of engine. Oh! Hey, Smoke Jagger 6, welcome back! Change a point of armor somewhere and it'll work. Okay. Now that I know how to do a point of armor. And actually, no. I'll do that. No, let's go the other way. There we go. That should mess everything up. Yeah! Alright, confirm. And we're going to fast forward this. You can't validate because you haven't made any changes. Well, yes. You're there, put a clan cockpit in. Oh, I could have done that. Okay. Now it should be just fine. Perfect. Okay. Let's go to launch contract. I got my bushwhacker. You're going there. You're going there. Machine guns go there. And lasers go there. Okay. So we need to strip and just go max. Hitman, you're going to be, there we go. Because I don't think any of them, engine core, yeah, I want to say they're all going to be, yeah, oh no, that one's a prime mover. I don't think I've done it. The Tiger tank has a wrong one. That one needs to be fixed. And that one's good to go. Scimitar has intercooled. The Badgers are all. Oh no, the Badgers look good. Okay, let's put the Badgers in. Alright, so where were we at? One of these had better. I got all mixed up now. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, so. And then. There we go. In the head, your deployment looks great. It's getting there. It's getting there. These are the lasers. These are that. Okay, so he was with the Badger before. And he was with the Tiger tank before. And a Badger. There we go. That was it. Thank you. Thank you, Smoke Jagger 6. For the win. I got hung up on the head being red and turned out it was just can't use intercooled engines on planets that don't have oxygen. Who knew? And not phrasing. Like and sub, folks. Thank you. I need all the help I can get. I do appreciate it. That was a great walkthrough with Cameron DeGray. He's constantly on doing the RougeTech online. Also, welcome to Mouse. Thank goodness you're here. Dread Raider, if you guys don't know, is going to be hosting Mech Warrior Online. Oh, I was like, why am I hearing VTOLs? Don't forget to go to the Mech Bay and sell your mech parts. They're gold in them hills. Yes. I think we're doing a defense. Our contract is to defend the factory. We have scattered reports of incoming locals. Apparently spies come in mechs these days. Okay. Not a problem. All this dust is screwing up sensors, visuals. You'll be operating almost blind out there. Lovely. Patrol of friendlies coming in. Sounds good. Various VTOL assets. Okay, so that's... Okay, where are... Alright, gotta stay away from the rocks. Otherwise the vehicles get messed up. Must survive 5 for 10 rounds or destroy everything. Alright. And there we go. We'll reserve, because I do not know. This is really, really difficult to see, and I do apologize for this. Alright, there's our friends. Alright. Hitman. I guess reserve. Large reinforced building. Oh, those are our buildings. Oh my gosh. See, this is, Cameron, one of the things that I don't like about the RougeTech is I can't see hardly anything. And that's one of our guys, I believe. I want to have him go out to here, get a little bit closer. So unless I zoom all the way in, it makes it really difficult to see. Alright, where is the enemy? There shows 3 enemy around. I'll have you, little badger there. You can change your settings, gamma settings. Okay, let's do that real quick. Okay, settings, video, gamma to more light. Ooh, that's still pretty bright. Let's try it a little bit more dark. It's still pretty close to about the same. He said real quick. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, indeed. There we go. Play around with the video settings, contrast, etc. Yeah. Let's see here. That's our guy. I think that's our guy. That might not be our guy. Oh, there they are. All right. And Cameron said, don't go running in like crazy. Can't remember, but you may be able to change weather settings too. Okay, perfect. Cattle Master to the rescue. Gotta remember not to shoot our friends in the back. Tends to hurt them. Oh, this is a lot of good stuff there. Okay, so there's my other badger. We'll go up there. We'll take these guys out real quick and then figure out what we're going to be doing after that. Because there should be a couple of waves.
Aye, aye. Roger that.
What is that? That is... There we go. Alright, so should be able... Play around video setting, contrast. Sometimes you will have to reserve. Yes. Alright. Alright. Here we go. You are in the commando. What we got? We have a wasp, a Jenner, a gladiator, and a centurion. Those are not small mechs. Those are not small mechs at all. I'll reserve until they make their move to see what they're going to do. I am very outclassed at this point. Maybe I can get lucky with one of these. Get right there.
Moving, Commander.
Alright, wasp. That's not horrible. We got all that. And we can turn off that one for right there. It really doesn't make much of a difference. And all the rest of them look like they're going to do pretty good, so let's do it.
Sending message.
Engine, primitive, critical. Okay.
Copy that.
So the Jenner, that's some scary stuff because it just gave us mines everywhere. Oh, that's really not good.
On it.
We don't need to. Yes, we do need to. One hit wonder. This is going to be a big problem. Use the terrain, stay closest to the base, and yes. All right, let's see here. Time to get some of our mechs out of here. Let some of them come in.
Ready for order.
All right, you. That's a lot of trouble there. All right, I think yeah, that'll be just fine. Don't blow up. Thank you. That was a good hit. It's panicked. One more hit, it should bail. Okay, you do not have jump jets. Okay, cattle hamster. What are we going to do? How are we going to get through this? We have to go here.
Copy that.
78, light recoil. I don't think we'll need to use the bolt-on just yet. Nice. Nice.
Target's taking a critical hit.
He's panicking. He's knocked down. Boom. Okay.
Waiting for the right move.
So we need to get out of this area for sure. Oh, that's a good solid hit on them. I like that. All right, PPC at the ground clears mines. Yes, it does. Yes, it absolutely does. Okay, let's see here. You're too far up. Where are you shooting? Yeah, it's fine. You can keep shooting those all the time. And one of them hit. Perfect. Okay, you're in the thick of it. That is not good. Oh, you have jump jets. Jump out. Jump one turn away. Walk next. Repeat so you stay stable. Yes.
Aye, aye.
There we go. One hit. One hit. I'll take it.
Awaiting orders.
Can she actually? Nope, can't hit anything yet.
That'll keep my heat down.
Alright, I might have lowered. Why are they? Oh, they're shooting the buildings. That's right. That's what they do.
Yes, Commander.
Might have lowered the volume on the game a little much. Let me adjust that real quick again. There we go. Gladiator. We still have where are you at? You are right here. Centurion. Yeah, let's beat up on that. That might have got him a little bit too close, but that's okay. That was a pretty solid hit. Got him a little unsettled. I'm hoping to. Oh, running. Nope, didn't run away. Went after my honey badger. Now, wait, it just blew up. That's awesome.
Ready, Commander.
Hopefully I don't step on a mine. I didn't step on a mine. That's good. I'm going to have to turn that one off. Yeah, that'll be fine. Oh wait, actually I can do this. Nope. Nice. So apparently a gladiator is pretty messed up. And now it's on the ground. Gotta get my honey badger there. So maybe these are primitive mechs that I'm going up against, and that would be interesting.
Move order received.
Let's shoot a leg.
Targeting for an alpha threat.
That's not too bad. Panicked. One more shot. Should about take it down. Where are you at? Where are you at? There you are. Alright. You got to go. There we go. I gotta watch out. I have a lot of friendlies in the area. There we go. So there's one of my friendlies. Yeah, if I take them right here, that should be just fine. Okay, there we go. Take that leg. He hasn't bailed.
Orders.
Where am I? Alright.
Aye, aye.
We're going to take that leg off. It's coming off. Right now. Maybe not. Maybe not right now. But the mech's on fire.
Commander.
Alright, let's get you over to here. Perfect. Oh, it's so close. Preference mix can be badass if they're upgraded. They don't cost a lot to field. Upgrades make them cost more. Nice, yes.
Confirm. Firing.
You missed.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, you're not close enough yet. They're the last ones, and you're just too far away.
Roger that. Digging in.
Alright, they'll be in there. The Centurion, I like that mech a lot. He's going to destroy one of the buildings. Got, got to reach out and touch that Centurion so he focuses his shooting at us. Alright, where are you at? You're right here. Okay, so if you go to right there,
High on.
we just need one to hit.
Roger.
One hit. Perfect. Alrighty.
Ready, Commander.
I thought I saw... Oh yeah, there we go. That'll get two of them. Well, that'll get all of them. Alright, so if we... That looks good. Bye-bye, Jenner. Yeah, the Romans love it when you, you touch their centurions. They really do.
Standing by.
Oh, boy.
Acknowledge.
There we go. Lower it down just a hair. Oh, 2 of 3 ain't bad. So that, well, there's a heat sink destroyed, darn it. Alright.
Need something, Chief?
You do not have jump jets.
Moving out.
And that should
Affirmative.
take care of that, Matt. Pretty close.
Reporting critical hit.
Pretty close. See, the worst part is, once you take care of these 4, then if there's another unit, they come on the opposite side, and so you're rushing before they can destroy one of your buildings, and it's so difficult. Oh, that should have done something more than that. Enemy turn.
Commander.
Before he can run away. There we go. I won't get the Jenner, but that's okay. That mech is down, and that is fantastic. That's too close. He already moved. Just have to remember to move him before 99.1%. He should eject.
Taking a critical hit.
Nope, didn't eject. Reserve.
Holding for the right opportunity. Commander,
And you're the end.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Okay, they're over there. They're close. They're close. That's fine. We have two of these guys are about done. The Centurion's still pretty good.
receiving you.
What we got here? We have ourselves a Hornet, a Locust, a Falcon. What the heck is a Falcon? Energies and ballistic, and then an urban mech. Okay.
Ready for orders.
Let's go ahead and just move him to... Really doesn't have to move much. 0.9. Yeah, not going to be able to shoot any of them. That was a tactical error on my doing there. Okay. Oh, there we go. 87, 87, and we got a good shot here. Let's see if we can take that other leg out. Torso's destroyed. If he doesn't,
Got hit something good.
still didn't eject. That is crazy.
Ready, Commander. Moving, Commander.
Okay, this is where. Okay, that's a pretty good shot. Turn those off because they're under 50. There we go. I don't hear my guys yelling yet, so that's good.
Standing by.
Wait. See? Told ya. There's 3 Wolverines coming in on the opposite direction. I don't see very much success coming out of this mission, and I'm at round 7. This is gonna be close. This is gonna be really, really close. There's so many enemies now.
Enemy flanking. Minimal damage on that hit.
Okay. So those 3 Wolverines really foobarred this up big time. Because I personally don't think they should have had that many with that low of a pay. But I'm guessing that's neither here or there for me to say. So I was expecting one more unit. I wasn't expecting two.
Commander.
All right, let's see here. Nope, it's going to be jumping. And probably only firing one. Nope, not firing anything. Okay, that's one of theirs. That's fine.
Yes, Commander.
There we go. Engine destroyed.
Look, we can sell.
Nothing left to salvage out of that. Yeah, I won't be able to stop the Wolverines.
Orders.
The best I can do is to try and get as much salvage as I can by round 10.
Firing all weapons.
And hopefully not dying in the meantime. Alright, enemy turn. That one runs up. They have a couple of buildings that they're doing.
Standing by. Confirmed. Holding.
What are they shooting? Okay, it's a large building. Okay. Okay.
Receiving you.
We'll at least be able to engage these for a little bit. Medium laser, LRM-5, anti-missile. Perfect. Cost some money in the anti-missile area.
Waiting for
Where are you at? You are right here. Oh, you can't go anywhere, can you? Not yet.
holding for the right opportunity.
Alright, we're on. Hold out for reinforcements round 6. Oh, we ain't gonna make it. There ain't no way we're gonna make it. Yeah. Ah, well. Hopefully they'll give us some scrap.
I'm here. Position confirmed.
You're here. I'll shoot you. Heavy rifle, machine guns, rocket, missile, unidentified.
Confirmed.
Receiving you. On the move.
Alright. Don't get shot in the back no more. Okay, so I can do one. I can do one.
Firing target.
And one hit, so that's good. One hit wonder's not bad.
Waiting for the right move.
My honey badgers need to get up there and take care of the centurion. That wasn't bad. All three hit.
Receiving you.
May be guarded, but that's a whole lot of headshots.
Ready, Commander.
Who else is around here? I have the Cattle Master.
Moving, Commander.
Locust. 20. There we go. Yeah, mess him up a little bit.
Heavy hit there.
Not bad. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those Wolverines. They're just gonna. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Stop shooting me!
Gonna need a medic.
Oh no!
I lost the weapon. What's up, huh? I copy.
All out of ammo. Let's see if we can get him away next turn. I'm asking my tanks to do too much. That building's going down. Was that one of mine? No. Okay. I thought I lost another dude. Okay.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
That was pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. I just gotta run away from him. Oh no!
Waiting for orders.
It's our hitman.
On my way.
Hopefully, please be able to shoot both lasers this time. Yes.
Blocking in all weapons.
One hit. Okay. 3 hit. There shouldn't be much left of that locust, believe it or not.
Good to go.
Oh, I lost a dude. I lost a piece of battle armor.
Ready, Commander.
Oh, wow. Okay, don't shoot that one. We don't need that one. That'll save us some heat.
Sending message.
Nothing. How did
Missed
he...
the shot, Commander.
I'm not sure how he missed that one. They had a pulse. Where are we at? We're at 5 more turns. Oof.
Ready for orders. On move.
Come on, Cattle Master. Shoot him right in the back. You have a 99.1% chance. That definitely scared him. And that building's almost down.
Got something you want done?
Yeah, I want you out.
Acknowledge. That's right. I'm set.
Oh, we actually got some exposure. Some structural integrity exposure on them. Excellent.
Orders.
I gotta get these guys in an area where they're not going to die so bad.
All weapons. Go.
Hull breach detected. Mining drill destroyed. He had a mining drill. A mining drill. That. So close.
Ready for orders.
Which one's that? That one is the Falcon.
Moving to position.
Oh,
Locked on for pistol
littles. It's the two littles fighting.
Aye, aye.
Okay, one of them was a lot better than the others. I think he already went. Yeah. Okay, that urban mech is... Was that one of mine? I don't know. I don't think it was.
Friendly structure down, Commander.
There is no way we're going to be able to take all these guys down.
Commander? Firing all weapons.
Hip destroyed, leg destroyed. Should be falling down now. Well, we will have at least taken out
ready to get it on.
Wait, did he die? He did die. Can we zoom in, attack, and zoom out?
Going full throttle.
I don't know if we're going to be able to do that or not. I really do need to succeed.
Standing by.
There's those three. I need to upgrade this one's motor to something a lot faster.
Ready, Commander.
Oh, you're going to reserve.
Yes, Commander.
You're going to reserve. There we go. Now we have some good shots at them.
Standing by. Position confirmed.
Hornet? Urban Mech. We'll do Urban Mech.
Copy.
Because we haven't done the Urban Mech yet. Oh, one shot, one kill with a VTOL. We're losing people left and right.
I'm here.
Bigger engine or medium engine with jump jets so you can jump in and out. Don't forget to use your initiative. Exactly, exactly. All right. Oh, you fired on my Hornet or on my Hitman.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, if you go here. You go like that. Just need to knock it down a little bit.
Engage attack.
There we go. Not sure what the Falcon's going to do, but we're going to take care of it one way or another.
Ready, Commander.
We're going to kick. There we go. Yeah, we're going to kick. Leave that one on. Turn that one off. That will work.
Moving, Commander.
Let's see what it does. Missed. That was unfortunate.
With the shot, Commander. Got a heavy hit there.
That was a pretty good hit there.
Standing by. Stabilizing and bracing.
There we go.
Receiving you.
I'll at least be able to
Run, don't shoot.
hopefully Oh, what is it? Is it better? Nope, nope. I am going to hold off because my guy's right in the way.
Commander.
All right, there they are.
Roger that.
One more shot, and he's dead.
Affirmative.
Receiving you.
Okay, you got the Hornet here. Did you? I think he missed.
Failed to connect.
That did all right.
Receiving you.
Green, red, purple. If 3 buildings need to survive, you'll have 8 left. And all the buildings have 500 health. Just back off and burn off a couple of rounds without getting hit. Yes. 5 buildings need to survive. There are 6 remaining. And that's what I'm going to try to plan on doing. Okay, which one's that? That's the locust.
Roger.
Alright, he's 55. He's 37. Both of them? Nope.
Rear armor ready.
Nice. Clipped him in the rear a little bit. I gotta watch out for that urban mech just stepping out in the middle of nowhere. And shooting me in the back with an AC-10. That'd just make my day really bad. Alright. Who's up?
Commander,
Roger that. Taking in.
I just gotta...
I'm being flanked.
Yes, you got flanked. That's okay.
Standing by. Copy that.
Yeah, but... Oh, and now now they're in medium range.
Standing by.
Yeah, there's no way. So we'll lose one more building. 2 of them look really damaged. 3 of them actually kind of look really damaged. And there goes that one. Oh good, the locust is coming back to play.
Ready, Commander.
Alright, so that's actually... We fired it last time, so we won't fire it this time. Lost a leg.
Dealt a heavy hit there.
That's a good one. Okay. See what I can do with that. Uh-oh.
Holding for tactical advantage.
Oh, I just need to shoot him and run away. Shoot him and run away. So they chase me. Oh, you destroyed my LRM-5.
Ready, Commander.
Oh, that's looking really good. Let's just kill him. Yeah. Three of the 6 missiles made it through somewhere.
Commander.
Ooh. How many more? 1, 2.
Confirmed.
I'm a little worried. He's going to be out of anti-missile system here real quick. Oh boy. Done. Mission failed.
Mission failed.
Oh. That hurt. That hurt so bad. Those 3 Wolverines were more weight class than all of my. Oh, great! And it's going to cost me $5,200. Well, I got anti-missile system. That hurt. Yeah, that wasn't even that expensive of a mission. That should not have been there. The 2 light lances, yeah, but bringing in a full freaking fire lance? Okay, there, and super heavies, nothing in the super heavy bay. Okay. Let's take a look at the store. We do not have any money to buy that. A tunnel rat. What is a tunnel rat? It's 1.6 ton. I'm guessing just an exoskeleton, a VTOL. We definitely don't have enough for one of those. There's nothing on here. No jump jets, no nothing. Be a little selective about your battles. Defend the base should usually be easy, but maybe just pick battles, assassinations once you get to know. Yeah, I picked that battle because it came with the free um, transportation. Generic ammo. But yeah, oh yeah. I got time. I got time before the month's out. Yeah, we have at least one more mission before the month's out. Let's see here. It's 6 o'clock. Yeah, we have time. Yeah, see, we have one more mission right here that we'll be able to do. So let's fast forward. All right. I don't care about the Chevalier. Um, let's go to the barracks, see if anybody gained any experience. Okay, yes, we did. Excellent. So we can either do. He's a tank. He's a tank guy. Um, plus 6% called shot multiplier. I kind of like that. 25% critical hit chance. I really like that. And then down here we have tactician and cautious. So we're going to do this one first. And we're going to do bandit.
Training complete.
Receiving you.
Okay, you, sir, are in the hitman, so you're mech. Nope, nothing there.
Commander.
Nothing for you. Maverick. Oh, you're our battle armor dude.
Training confirmed, Commander.
He's going to be out for a while. Okay, you're another tank dude. You're going to get banded also.
Mech warrior training complete.
This is me. I am absolutely going to go max sensor range, +1 initiative. Tried to find extra light, engine light, and use those instead of XL. Oh, okay. I can absolutely do that. We're going to go tactician.
Training complete.
Yes, Commander.
All right, she has she's going to be the commando. So we're going to go tactician also for her.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Commander?
Okay, battle armor. I'm not sure. What would be good for my battle armor personnel? I'm gonna go bandit, but I'm not positive. Braces after melee, death from above, hardcore, stability, panic, Yeah, we're gonna go bandit.
Mech warrior training complete.
And then our last dude, he's been in the cattle master all this time. He'll go tactician.
Training complete.
There we go. Have all but Maverick. Maverick is with the battle armor. That's fine. See if we can
Take off your shoes. Make yourself
get one of these done. Hostile pirate forces have been making increasingly bold incursions towards one of our facilities. This facility was for Davian. Destruction would both. We need to be capable. Defend the site. Another defense. $360. That'll keep us going. Alright. We're missing. Something's not right about that. That's okay. We'll just be missing that one. It'll be fine. Lance slot requires both unit and pilot. Okay. Lance slot, both unit and pilot. There we go. So, wait. Where'd he go? Oh, no, 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 no. Where did he go? So, can I take a partial in? I'm going to say no. Alright. There we go. Defend base. This time, I'll keep a couple of little dudes behind and hope I don't die. The commando's good to keep behind because he's fast. She's fast. Rack up that affinity. Yes. All right. We can do this. We can do this. We just need the money. I'm going to be very sad if a good mech ejects out and I won't be able to collect all of it. I'll be very sad indeed. Should be straightforward.
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, Commander, we've been tasked defending this installation. We have scattered reports of incoming hostiles over to here. Okay. They'll be targeting structures there. This looks like almost the same. Why does this always happen to me? Yes, it does. Okay. Commander, on this island we have some additional support from our employer. They have point defenses turrets. And they're coming from there. Okay. Alright, so we are going to... I guess can't land there. Guess we're going to land there. Alright, what is that? Okay, good. We at least have some. Alright, there we go. Can you move this time? Yes, you can. No, you cannot. Okay, Commando, you're fast. Let's get you up there. Got Spider, another Locust, VTOL.
Ready to get it on.
Just go really fast over to here. Because those guys, we have a MASH truck and a Browning mobile headquarters. Oh yeah, they're not going to make it.
Aye, aye.
Oh, there's a tank hidden in there too.
That'll keep my heat down.
Ah, stop doing that.
Standing by.
Why? Why? Are you freaking kidding me? The Hitman's not going to be able to move at all?
Ready, Commander.
Oh, I hate that drop. Okay.
On the wings of angels.
Yep. I have one mech that's not even going to be able to make it out to do anything.
Ready for orders. Receiving you.
Don't tell me I have a... Oh, yay, I have a tank on the rocks, too. They're dead.
What's up, boss?
I have a tank on the rocks, and I have a mech stuck in a building. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt so bad. Alright, so VTOL, that VTOL did not go very fast. Oh yeah, come a little closer. Thank you.
Standing by.
56, 50, 24. 56 it is. Spider, you didn't go fast enough.
Reporting critical hit.
How's it going?
We'll do a kick. And you missed. That's okay. shooting that spider in the back like that. Oh man.
Ready for orders.
What? You have some medium lasers that we could use to take this thing down. Because nothing? Nothing. That is one big helicopter. Every time I tried playing a helicopter VTOL, rotor always got hit. Every time. Down I'd go.
Ready, Commander.
Wait, am I charging? No. Alright. There. Nope, not going to let me do that. That's fine. I think I'll get right there.
Moving, Commander.
37's a pretty good, solid hit there. Turn those off. Yeah. Okay, I don't want to hit my friend there. There we go. Now we got point defenses.
Standing by.
So I got robbed. I just got robbed. That's all there is to it. I got robbed. There was no smooth place to land, and I just got robbed.
Receiving you. Got it.
At least he has LRMs. Now, Cameron, is there a way when I'm landing to literally move my mechs and stuff around so when they land they're not...
Got something you want done?
There's your back. Green is good.
I copy.
I know there's that one there, but that's fine.
Got the engine. Got it.
Oh, took a torso.
Reporting critical hit.
That way, so you're not landing on rocks or in a building or anything like that. I just asking for a friend. Me. I'm asking for me. Not sure what that's doing. Howitzer artillery. Okay, that thing's going to die. What am I missing? There goes the locust. It's running away. Oh, there goes the helicopter. Oh, that was a pretty good one. SRM2 destroyed. Alright.
Ready
Let's hit with the A bolt. Something's gonna hit it. Not much.
Standing by.
Keep on that. Keep on that chopper.
Here it comes.
Nothing?
Commander,
Take this little Howie tactical out. Last thing I need is somebody with a howitzer dropping crap on me. One. Yeah, we'll do that one. Ah. Special careful maneuvers. Okay, I'll try it. There's two down. When selecting where you want to deploy, you can use the option or shift key, I don't remember, but you can select a specific spot on the map and have them all land on that spot. Okay.
Ready, Commander. Moving, Commander.
Not that one. Let's try that one. Nope, that one's not going to work either.
Sending a message.
There we go. To move units off bad spots. Okay. Alright, so if I go here, I go careful maneuvers. There we go.
Moving to position.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Roger. Tango's trash.
Order.
Time for the next round of enemies to be coming at us. Where? We don't know.
Speed, no target.
Okay. Okay. No. Wait.
Roger.
There we go. Let's just move you right there for right now.
Position confirmed. Roger that.
Moving, Commander.
Spread my guys out a little bit. Not sure where I'm going.
Keeping it cool.
Because I don't know where they're going to be coming from. And this should do it.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Oh my gosh, they're far away. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Actually, let's reserve. Let's let them come to us. See, this is two. Two mechs are coming to us. Not 7 like last time. Maybe 3. 3 mechs. Yeah, 3. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. You should be in fairly close range. Okay, good.
Acknowledged.
Come on, Badger Prime. Oh. Okay, that's a lot more than what I was seeing.
Taking the shot.
That's fine. It didn't cost us anything. Okay, I am going to try Gamma again. Gamma. Hi. Enable enabled. Let's see here. Urban biodomes. Let's see here. Reduce. Window mode. Display screen. Yeah. Alright. A little better. Alright, where are you at?
Receiving you. Understood. Move fast.
Luckily, she can move fast. Oh, these little things. Okay, what did he just drop down? I'm not sure.
Ready for orders. On it.
It's a chameleon? What's a bloodhound? Oh, those are battle troops, and that's a battle mech. Oh, a scout. Nice. There we go.
Confirm. Firing.
Okay, so we have some battle armor. It's more of a nuisance. We have a scout. That's pretty good. In the main setting, I set is a fog of war setting. Okay. That would be on the RougeTech options, I believe. I'll have to look at that after this. I, so what are these rounds that keep going off there?
Ready, Commander. Moving, Commander.
Okay, 9.9, 0.9. Wow, these are all just not very good.
Standing by. Yes, Commander.
She can shoot something. So, let's do it.
Roger that.
Or not. Okay, the Oscout should have like a medium laser. And that should be about it. But they are really fast and they have lots of sensors on them. And I'm not going to be able to get it because I went for money. Oh, those guys run quick. They really want to take that helicopter down. And I'm okay with them doing that.
Need something, Chief? No shooting, just running.
Just waiting for something to come out behind us after last mission.
Receiving you.
Yeah, let's go to right there.
On it.
So careful maneuvers. I've learned so much today.
Locking in all weapon systems. Nothing. Awaiting orders.
7:26 for the win.
Affirmative.
Ah, one hit. That's not bad.
Standing by.
Gotta make sure these guys don't get too far out in the weeds.
Confirmed.
Alright, so we have 24, 29, 40. Saying I should be able to hit that. Oh, come on, get right there. 48.
Roger.
Ready for orders.
Sprint. Go fast. Run fast, little commando. One. Nope. No hit.
Miss.
Ready for orders.
Okay. Don't want to get to the commando.
Affirmative.
Oh, there's another commando. Okay, that's right. Chameleon should take it down.
Acknowledge.
Nope. That little sneaky guy, that's going to be a problem.
Ready, Commander. Moving, Commander.
I'm going to be stuck in a marsh. 39, 22, 50. Oh, that's a command van.
Send me a message.
Okay, we'll take that one out.
Please watch over him.
I'm okay with that. I want one of those helicopters because it's taken forever for them to get it shot out of the sky. Let's see. Come on, computer. You're a fast computer. Why does this take forever? More battle armor. Faster battle armor. Yeah. What the heck is that? Bolt of chaff decreases target vision. Okay. Alright, so that was a chaff. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, six. Okay, that doesn't have much armor, so it should die quickly, I hope. Hull breach, components crippled by vacuum. Alright,
Commander.
what is that? That is radiation field. We don't really need to get into the radiation field. Oh, we just jump over it. One hit. Nope.
That's a miss.
19, 21. Again with that bolt on. Nope. Oh, wait. It did something.
Ready, Commander.
Yeah, that'll work. Heat is going up a little bit, but not that bad. We'll just turn that off. No more heat. Good.
Send me a message. Whip the shot, Commander.
Commander?
25, 63. Winner is our chicken dinner right there.
Give them everything I've got.
There's so much different battle armor. So many different mechs.
Yes, Commander.
Wait, did I see another one? Huh.
Firing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Receiving you.
Whirlwind's fine. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, good. There's one less.
Mech destroyed.
Ooh, that wasn't a bad hit.
Ready for orders.
You're the honey badger. You are the honey badger. Nice. I also have a truck that's supposed to be carrying something. I'm not even sure what. I don't know. The vehicles throw me for a loop. And come on. Let's go, computer. Oh, bolt-on shaft countermeasures, reduce target. That is just getting really annoying. Okay, you shot at my badger. Yeah, I don't know how many turns this is supposed to last, but it's lasting quite a while. There we go. that little flea should be almost done. Maybe one more hit. Nope, no more hits.
Standing by.
That's gonna be rough.
Ready for orders.
Alright, so if I run over here, I can attack that one. I can't kick him. Yeah, we'll go attack this one.
Heading out.
Oh yeah, grenade launcher. Yeah, there we go. There's two down.
Target taking a critical hit.
Oh no, it's not dead yet. Panic. Pilot ejected. It's dead. Okay. Go for a kick and go for 2 shots. It missed. That was pretty good. Several jump jets down.
That hit something. Waiting for orders.
$24.35. 12. 110. I bet you they're in line. Watch this. We're gonna hit something. We got a couple of those.
I'm out of short range missiles.
Ready, Commander.
There we go. No, not there. Yeah, we're gonna walk through that field.
Moving, Commander.
Smoke screen makes it hard. Difficult. It's fine. All the way down. That's 25. Let's do it.
Dealt a heavy hit there.
What are you doing back there, MASH truck?
Receiving you. Got it.
Smoke screen. That's not bad. Okay. Small laser, medium laser, small laser, unidentified. There's 2 of them. And I missed. Those things are going to be crazy hard to get rid of. They always are.
Awaiting orders.
Not bad. You better watch out. You have two enemy there.
Standing by.
Yeah, let's go up here.
Move order received.
Nothing on him. Got plenty on him.
Firing on target.
Oh, I just realized I did not have an SRM2 to put back on that Get grenade launchers with half-ton smoke ammo and smoke your enemies every turn. Yeah. That hurt. They shot me in the back. Why did they shoot me in the back? And my little puppy dog came in. Okay, we got. That Oscout's taking a beating. Oh yeah, turn around and expose your rear side to everybody that's rushing that way and you're not in smoke. Perfect. I love it. I love it. I love it. Uh-oh. And they're going to shoot at... Oh, good. Hopefully they don't hit me with friendly fire, because that's never fun. And he panicked, and he bailed, and I'm not going to get that mech. Yep.
On the move.
Oh, one of them hit.
Yes, Commander.
Where you at? Where you at? Oh, you're right there? Okay, good. Why? Oh, it's unstable. Okay, that's fine. See, there's... Oh, that's two of them. Okay. Because it's battle armor, and hopefully I can do something with the battle armor. That was a good kick. 27 solid. Not nearly solid enough. Oh boy.
Ready, Commander.
There we
On
go.
the wings of angels.
50. 15. 50 it is. Fifty. Turn that one off. Turn that one off. There we go.
Send me a message.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a lot better than that.
Receiving you.
Run up and go pew. Oh, I forgot to take a look at something. Alright. Oh, 60. Noise. 69.
On it.
They're almost done. They are so close to being almost done.
Commander.
Nope. Nope. Yeah.
Moving out.
just one.
Acknowledged.
That's fine. We reduced a little bit of heat.
Good to go.
There we go. Let's just go right behind them. Zoom.
Got the drop on it. Not sorry.
That wasn't bad. Especially when you can follow it up with that.
Confirmed.
Couple more. Hip destroyed. Oh, he's gonna need a new hip. He ain't gonna be running very far. Okay, I guess he can run quite a bit of distance.
Damage is minor.
Okay. Is the locust going to do anything? A little bit. Oh, that one's almost done. Alright, so it ran away entrenched. Not sure why the computer did that. And they ran away and oh no, they shot at my badger.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
Oh, come on, come on, come on. A little bit more. It's all in the rear. Oh. Just needs a little bit more. A little bit more. Don't be yawning in combat. Right.
Waiting for orders. Position confirmed.
You are correct. I should not be yawning in combat. I should be slaying them.
I copy.
Ready, Commander.
Alright, let's see here. If I go right, that's obstructed. Purple's good, right?
Moving, Commander.
Heat alert. I'll turn that one off. And that one.
Sending a message.
Oh, got another one.
Double heavy hit there.
Hey there.
Will the Cowl Master make it into... Oh, it's jammed. How do I unjam it? Oh, I didn't realize I could do that. Ooh. Ability. Rack maneuvers. What's a request hot drop? I'm not sure what that is. Okay, it's good to go next round. Where'd that... I'm missing somebody here. There you are. Run away! Run away! Run away! Shoot him right in the back. Or miss him from the back. That'll work. That'll work. We'll run out of time before we have them all destroyed. Which is fine, because that's still mission completed. Oh, that's close to my guys. Bloodhound, nice.
Standing by.
Uh-oh. I would much rather... There we go.
Receiving you.
Let's go right here. I don't know why it sounds like a bucket of bolts when he's doing that. It shouldn't. Ah, it sucks. I can't shoot him with everything.
On it.
He looks so much bigger than my mech.
Aye, aye.
What's up, boss?
Alright, we're going to go right to the rear. We're going to shoot him in the back.
That's right.
Good.
Target neutralized.
Boy, there's nothing left of that mech. I'll have to remember to turn all my alarms on. Been having last 2 days off work, which has been kind of nice. Not gonna lie.
Firing a close salvo.
One day retirement will be very nice.
Crap. No joy.
Wait, who just... Okay, that wasn't my guy. Alright,
Receiving. I copy.
I keep hearing a helicopter, but there's no helicopters around.
Locked on target.
Good to go.
Oh, wait. There we go. No, you're too close to my dude. My dude.
Waiting for the right move. Receiving you.
There we go. We gotta get real nice and close. go. How's it going? I hope you guys are doing good today. Not yet. Oh, not yet.
Waiting for my opening.
Standing by.
Will she take him out again?
Let's see if you like this.
Another one's down, so there's only one left. Why would you hang out in the radiation zone?
Ready, Commander.
Kick. We won't do that. No. There we go. Won't do that one. We will do the lasers and the machine guns.
Moving, Commander. Take this.
There we go.
Flash, I see. Link watch over.
Ah, insult to injury. All pilots incapacitated. Perfect. Now that's what I was expecting the last mission to go.
Mission successful.
Wasn't expecting the 3 Wolverines. Yay! So we are going to end the stream on success. We're going to probably make the next... okay, so yeah, that's good. Anybody here injured? No, that's good. And now we could get it, the cargo truck with a howitzer. What else can we get? A core engine, SHS cooling. Converts the mech to single heat sinks, 5 Seabill coolant cost. That doesn't make any sense. Structure. Okay, that hurts right there. This hurts a lot. You only have 9 salvage. Need 20. Alright. Oscout. Only 9. Spider. 1 plus 9. We can get a spider. Oh, need it. I need 10. All right. Yep. Is what it is. Ammo rifle. Alright, let's see why one of my Badgers SRM2's not working. So that mech needed 20. Wow. All right. We'll do some cleanup at the next time. This is where I'm gonna leave it, guys. Thank you all for stopping by, hitting that like button. Thank you, Cameron DeGray, for helping me out with the RougeTech, and we will be seeing you on the next stream. Until then, take care, stay safe, have fun. Bye, guys.